Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland, and I'm coming to you today with my daily theology lesson. It's my daily meditation that I do for myself. I record it and release it because maybe somebody out there can get something out of it. It just so happens that I love God and I like theology, and I want to become a better principled person. Choose God this day. The bad guys, they sin. The good guys, we sin. We all sin. It's whom you serve. You don't have to be perfect. No one is perfect. You might have issues that you deal with for the rest of your life, but if you come to God with it, he'll help you get through it. But at least try to be better. Love yourself, because if you love yourself and nobody else loves you, you'll be okay. And never give up on yourself. If you lost everything, if you have yourself, you have everything. You can always rebuild. For those of you just tuning in, I focus on the three major religious texts: the Bible, the Quran, and I'm in an introductory Buddhist paperback called The Shape of Suffering, and it deals with dependent core rising. Without no this, there's no that. And that everything that we say and do has an effect on our senses. That's just to give you an idea. But you can look it up for yourself, dependent core rising. I try to rotate the text at least twice a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how I'm led to meditate each day. We're back in the rotation for the Bible. We're still in Matthew chapter 27, which is, if anybody's been following me, it's been a very emotional chapter. All of the religions can be emotional, what they're saying. But I haven't got finished with. I've been to chapter 27 for a while. It's a long chapter. And it deals with, for those of you who are just tuning in and aren't familiar, it deals with all of the events that led up to Christ's crucifixion, being crucified, and, the events that happened and all of that, and how they, came to a determination that he was going to be the one to be sacrificed as opposed to the criminal Barabbas. So it's more to it, but anyway, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to pick it up again, Matthew chapter 27, and I'm going to start at verse 50, and I don't know how far I'm going to get. I'll tell you the end verse. Jesus, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost, meaning he had died. They had killed, his spirit. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rocks rent. And the graves were open, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose, and came out of the graves after his resurrection, and went into the holy city, and appeared unto many. Now when the centurion and they that were with him watching Jesus saw the earthquake and those things that were done, they feared greatly, saying, truly this was the Son of God. Isn't that how dumb people are? We're all dumb sometimes, but I'm just saying. We've all been there. I have too. I really have. And regretted it. Don't we though? Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have. When we thought about it, like, before you did something and you was like, I don't know if I should do that. And then the other side goes, yeah, but you want to go ahead. And then you just go ahead and it was a wrong decision. But it was too late. You got caught up. Been there. I don't like that. I don't like being in situations like that. That's why I try to be better now. Because I start listening to the heavenly host and this Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit. In spite of my faults, I make mistakes still, but I understand this. But it took me a minute. And many women were there beholding afar off, which followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering unto him, among which was Mary Magdalene, and Mary the mother of James, and Joseph, and the mother of Zebedee's children. When the even was come, there came a rich man of, let me look at this name. Sorry. Arimathea, named Joseph, who also himself was Jesus' disciple. He went to Pilate and begged the body of Jesus. Then Pilate commanded the body to be delivered. And when Joseph had taken the body, he wrapped it in clean linen cloth and laid it to his own new tomb, which he had hewed out in the rock. And he rolled a great stone to the door of the sepulchre and departed. And there was Mary Magdalene and the other Mary sitting over against the sepulchre. Sorry, I said it wrong. Now the next day that followed, the day of the preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees came together unto Pilate, saying, Sir, we remember that deceiver said, while he was yet alive, after 3 days he will rise again. Command therefore that the sepulchre be made sure until the third day, lest the disciples come by night and steal him away, and say unto the people, He is risen from the dead. So the last error shall be worse than the first. Pilate said unto them, Ye have a watch, go your way, make it as sure as you can. So they went and made the sepulchre sure, sealing the stone and setting the watch.